every single woman on here that she will believe bigger in the dreams that you've placed in her heart. And in your name I pray. Amen.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Well, there's no better way to go ahead and launch tonight than to pass the mic over to Shannon Driggers. And she's going to share a little bit about our team vision and an update on our goals. So Shannon, I'm going to pass the mic over to you. And this is Shannon Driggers, and she's on my personal team. So take it away, Shannon.
Hi, ladies. How are y'all? My vision is to have 5 team members by 2024 and high quality women who have great morals, and they're very influential. So I'll go ahead and share the announcements. We started this coming year into the year with a very clear vision. We have a yearly mission, and we also have our quarterly mission. Our yearly focus is to grow our unit to 300 strong by June 24. In order to do this, it means that we are growing by at least 20 new beauty consultants, and we cannot wait to celebrate those of you who grow your teams by sharing this incredible business opportunity. As a team, we are currently at 13 new months to date, just 12 from our 25 new goal. Our vision is to literally double the amount of new that we have right now in this last week. So
thank you so much for sharing, Shannon. And you guys, this is huge that we're going to 25 new. And I heard something today that was so profound. It was on our director call. Excellence honors God and mediocrity doesn't. And we were left with a question that I want to leave with you guys before we go to our next part tonight is, where do you know that you have excellence in you? And you know you need to stop making excuses, and you know you need to really raise the bar. And each of you on the Zoom tonight are positioned with proximity to be a beauty consultant, being a part of our Pink Cadillac unit. And each of you have been given different gifts, and many of you have the gift of leadership. And you are just a founding charter consultant for this movement that we're in this year to take our unit from where we are to 300 strong. And when God raises up a leader, he has something to say through you and to you. And so tonight is all about empowering you to be the most confident version of yourself, to dream bigger. And a lot of times we were learning today at our director call that a lot of times we quit the dream when the numbers aren't adding up. And so my mission is to empower you all tonight that what is it that if I were to call you at 3 o'clock in the morning and wake you up, you might even cry. What is it that God is trying to say through you and to your leadership mantle? And God has perfectly selected and connected each of you to create one big vice through our unit. And the way you find perseverance is to know your voice, and you have to see that through. Whatever your why is, your mission, you have to see that through, and you just cannot give up on your dreams. And so I'm so excited for us to celebrate so many of our brand new beauty consultants. And this is the most important category of them all, because growth is not optional in this unit. It's just what we do. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Kat, and she's going to talk to you guys a little bit about our unit growth this month.
Can everybody hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. We're so excited to welcome our new beauty consultants to our Monday Mingle tonight. The list is long, and we like that. We got Lupe Olson from Team Michelle Erasintano, Jennifer Najera from Team Megan, Crystal Petrushka from Team Amelia, Beatrice Aswood, Team Megan, Tanya Lockhart, Team Megan, Brooke Moore, Team Megan, Sandy Bailey, Team Megan, Lauren Pistani, Team Amelia, Larissa Beatty, Team Megan, Rachel Irway, Team Megan, Kiera Roundtree from Team Megan, Tiffany Barkdahl from Rachel Irway, and Nancy Allison from Team Amelia. If you're brand new, we would love for you to go ahead and unmute your microphone and share what made you decide to get with Mary Kay. We have a marketing meeting on Monday evening at 8 tonight, and we will continue to share about our business this week through our marketing video, one-on-one phone calls with Megan and your prospects. Our pink Cadillac progress is so exciting. We're currently sitting at 45,713 wholesale already done towards our pink Cadillac unit. The total amount needed to earn the pink Cadillac is 108 wholesale, and we're nearly 50% done. The quarter ends December 31st, and our mission is to finish early by November 30th. And with the way that we're adding members, we will get there.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And you guys, I did want to pass the mic over to Tanya Lockard, who is here. She is brand new. And Tanya is an amazing woman of God. She has a gorgeous 11-year-old daughter, and she serves as an amazing, basically, she's the manager of her church with what she does. And her husband is a registered nurse, and she has such a beautiful family. She lives in Texas. She's amazing. And so, Tanya, do you want to just unmute your mic and just share what made you decide to get started with Mary Kay?
Hi, yes. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I don't have my picture up right now. I'm actually sitting at my daughter's soccer practice. We're on a little bit different time zone here in Texas, so I'm a little bit behind you guys. I came on staff at my church a little over a year ago, and so I have been looking for something off and on to supplement my income a little bit. I took a pay cut coming on staff at church, and so I've been looking at different companies and stumbled across Megan's page and just started talking with her and looking at the company structure. And one of the things that Megan told me about the company was it's structured the same way that we structure everything at church, where we structure God first, and then family, and then work. And so that just really struck a chord in me. I am looking at this for an extra income source, but I'm looking at it for other things also, as being able to help other people, submission trips and things like that we have coming up. So those are ways that I'm looking to help my family and then help others with this opportunity.
I love that so much, Tanya. And I think it just says so much too, that you're doing this for your family. And that is just the biggest motivator of all. So I know we're so excited to just welcome you. And so I'm going to pass the mic over now to Larissa. She is also brand new, and she is expecting her first baby. She just moved to Orlando from New Mexico. She is gorgeous and has a lot of banking experience, and she's just one of those genuine and beautiful souls. And so, Larissa, if you want to unmute your mic, we would love to hear from you and what made you decide to get started with this. If you're in a place to share.
Hi. Sorry. All right. So, hello, everybody. My name is Larissa Beatty. I just moved to Florida like 3 weeks ago. And this is my second time doing Mary Kay. The first time, it just wasn't what I wanted in terms of community. And that discouraged me from working my business the way that I could have done. But this time around, meeting Megan was really refreshing, and I'm excited to start being part of a unit that is in my area. Like, to start being in the same state as my director is really exciting and a great incentive for me. I started it because I really love working with women. I'm not like the biggest social butterfly, but once I make a connection with a lady, I can tell that we're going to be friends for a long time. And I see that in Mary Kay, that is the culture that we try to strive for, is to make meaningful, lasting relationships. And thank you so much. I'm excited to be a part of this. And yeah, the reason I joined is because of the community. I really want to meet more people around my age in my state, and excited to learn everything that I can about the business and the company.
Oh my goodness, Larissa. Well, you are going to love it in this community. We have the best team in the world. I really believe that. So I know we're all so excited to welcome you. And so, aren't you guys ready to be recognized and celebrated for your weeks? How many of y'all, you had a win this week and you're like, I'm ready to be celebrated and seen. Enough with these announcements, like celebrate me, right? So I'm gonna pass the mic over to our amazing Linda Sylvie, who is on Kristen McDowell's team. Linda has become the master of Facebook parties in our unit. She is a master seller, a master connector online. And I love, Linda, how you've taken Mary Kay and you've made it your own, it being a busy mom and working and being a busy wife. And I just adore you. So go ahead and take it away, Linda. She's going to be leading our recognition tonight.
Oh, thanks so much, Megan. I'm so excited to see all you new team members. Welcome, welcome to everyone. You have picked the right team. I'm sure you all agree, like this is an amazing, amazing team to be on. So I'm so excited to be able to celebrate your weekly wins with you this week. Like this is the best time to be able to say, yes, I worked hard and this is what I did. And let's celebrate you for all that hard work. And so it is time. If you have sold anything at all, give me a wave, put something in the chat, maybe do the little hand like on your screen so we can celebrate you. Anything. If you sold anything, that is a win. All right, now we're going to go up to 300. If you've sold 300, keep waving. Keep going. Give us your best pageant wave. All right, I still see Dana waving. And I don't know who Zoom user is, so maybe pop your name in the chat. Anyone do more than 300, maybe 500? Dana, all right, we're gonna keep, and Zoom user, I'm sorry. Then let's see, let's go up to 700. All right, we'll go back down, 600, 500. All right, Dana, you're our queen of the week. Dana, can you give us your top tip? Congratulations.
Hello, can everybody hear me? I hope so.
We can hear you, Dana. Yes.
Okay. I actually into doing Mary Kay, and definitely one tip was reach out to the people that you like even think about that would respond to you. They will. Whether it's a no, if it's a no, cool, move on to someone else. There was about 5 people that I never would have imagined ordering Mary Kay, and it was definitely a win for me. And that's my advice.
Great, I love that tip. Yes, don't be afraid to ask, right? The worst they can say is no. All right, let's move on to sharing. If you shared about the business with anyone, give us a beautiful wave. All right, I see several hands. We'll say 3 people if you shared with 3. All right, I see Amelia. Anyone else? Okay, I think Amelia, you are queen this week. How many people did you share with?
Sorry, I was spacing out. Were you talking to me?
Yes, I think your
Okay.
screen froze a little bit, but I didn't see anyone else waving, so I think it's you.
Okay, yes, I shared with 7 people this week.
Awesome. Do you have a top tip for us?
Let's think. My top tip will probably just be always making sure, I know this is like so typical, but it is so important to remember to always share at the end of your facials and your appointments. I know it can get easy to be like, oh, she's already spent 2 hours at my house. Like, I don't want to take up her whole day. But it's important to remember that the information you're giving her, you don't want to take away the opportunity from her, because that's gonna be her decision if it's the right opportunity or not for her, and it might be. So just always remembering that and how important it is, and always focused on growth every day, like Megan said. So that's my top tip. And real quick, I did want to say my girl Bonnie, she is the Zoom user that you're all seeing. She had her launch party this week, and we sold over 1,000 on Zoom for her launch party, and it was awesome. So congratulations, Bonnie, for your awesome launch party, and welcome, girl.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm at the gym with my girls who are on gymnastics team. So It's really chaotic here and loud. I was gonna go with my car, but my little one didn't want me to leave, so here I am. Bye, when I see you.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, Bonnie. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing about that, Amelia. And I love your neon sign, by the way. Okay. All right, let's do team building. Who added to your team? Give us a beautiful wave. Anyone add to your team this week? I know we had a bunch of names. Maybe that was not this week. Okay, none this week. Megan, did you have any?
I did have a few, but I know that Rachel Irway is not able to be here tonight, but she signed up and I'm so proud of her. Within 24 hours, she had her first girly. And then shout out to Amelia because she also added a new team member, Nancy Allison, this week, which is really exciting.
Awesome. Great. Well, congratulations, ladies. Great work this week.
Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, thank you, Linda, for leading that. How extraordinary. So maybe you came on tonight and you're like, I was not recognized for what I know I could be recognized for. Think of how can you win this week to show up next week with your hand up for the recognition. And tonight is just going to give you that just to really equip you. So you guys, we have so many events coming up that it's kind of like, oh my gosh. So a few of the ladies are just going to lead and just sharing about some of the events that are coming up. And that way you just feel like you have a clean calendar on your plate. It's the last Monday of September. We're about to go into October. And I don't know about you guys, but October, November, and December are my favorite months to build Mary Kay. They're my favorite because they're the easiest, because it's the holidays and everyone's in shopping mode. So we have quite a few events coming up and I want you guys to know like what is available to you. And here's the other thing I'll say is I don't want for you guys to feel like evented out. So with what Mary is about to share with you guys that we have, this is going to be the one time in October that we have the two events before Mingle, because I don't want for you to feel evented out. And I know you get texts from different people, our national and different people. So I want you to like know what is the ambition unit doing, just to be clear for October. So Mary is the most detail-oriented, classy, structured human being you'll ever meet. So that's the reason that she was hand selected to share about this portion of our announcements for tonight.
Thanks, Megan. So want to announce that next Monday night at 5 p.m. Megan is hosting a mingle for those who are brand new and have had your launch party. This is an innovative Zoom that is designed to help you get from where you are as a new beauty consultant to where you want to be. And I can attest, it's a really great training. Then after that, the same night at 6 o'clock, we're having our new consultant education. Megan will be covering the ABCs of our business at this meeting, and it is designed for all beauty consultants who are new as of July of this year. And then following that is our 7 o'clock Monday mingle. And then at 8 o'clock will be the marketing portion. So full night, but truly will be a good meetings to attend. So highly suggest them, encourage you to do it.
Thank you, Mary. That is awesome. And then Lydia, do you want to go ahead and explain about the mingles and the double dare?
Yes, definitely. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, hi, if you're new to our Monday Mingles, so each week we have a double dare marketing event to follow. And this is what we do in our ambition unit, and it's so much fun. So what this is we have 3 to 7 guests on, and they ask a few questions about our business. And they get $150 in product coupons for being there. And you profit on their coupons. So that's great. And it's just like when you get a coupon from the grocery store, you're more likely to buy more items, of course, because you have a coupon. So it's a similar concept, and it's an easy incentive for ladies to be able to join. And it's so much fun and a perfect way to team build. So.
Love that, Lydia. Thank you. And girl, you're looking fiery tonight. I'm loving your big hoops. And I can't believe your 1 year Mary Kay anniversary is coming up, Lydia. It's crazy.
It is. I'm so excited. Yes. And I have some events going on Wednesday. So I got to tell you about that. It's great.
Oh my gosh. Boxer me. I can't wait to hear. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see your beautiful face.
You as well.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. Well, you guys, I have an exciting announcement about Fall Advance. So Dana's going to tell you all about it because Dana has attended this. And so Dana, you just take it away, girl.
All right. So this is my first time doing this, so I'm going to apologize first and foremost if I say names wrong. So our next event is Fall Advance. Fall Advance is happening in a few weekend in Parrish, Florida. On 21st and 20th, we will be attending this VIP training of the fall. Girlfriend time, recognition, inspiration, and a clear vision for your year will give you everything you need. Ari, the NSD who is hosting the event, has made a special exception and she is allowing exclusively our unit to register, and that closes tomorrow. If you would still like to go, all you have to do is Venmo Ari the 225 and you will get to attend. Sorry. The last event coming up is our girlfriend outing. Saturday, October 24th, you will get to attend a very special event just by having your 600 in and adding one new team member. Amelia Fox, Rachel Irway, and Michelle Orectano, maybe.
Orecatano.
Have Orecatano. Thank you. Okay. Have all halfway earned their spots by adding new team members. Cindy Maxwell, Lauren Testani, and Allie Carpenter, Jennifer Najura, Bonnie McKenzie, and Loopy Olson are all halfway earning this as well because they have their 600 wholesale already this month. Congratulations, ladies. You can do it. Let's dive into recognition.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Love that. So you guys, congratulations. And there's still a whole week left to earn the event. You can still earn it. So in closing for our announcements, you guys probably saw there's a lot of new holiday products. There's literally so many. And so Mason and Samantha are going to be sharing about these. And Mason is the beautiful team member of Amelia Fox, and she is just the most ambitious teenager you will ever meet. And so Mason, I'm going to pass it over to you for you to share a little bit about all of these new holiday goodies.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Megan. I am so thrilled to get to share with you guys a little bit more on the new winter products. So the new Time-Wise Miracle Set is available to order now. Yay, super exciting. Megan sent out a video at the end of August sharing all of the details on this fabulous new set. Your customers are going to love it. I know mine certainly have. So also the new limited edition body care set is out. Indulge in a mandarin bloom scented post-shower treat with a body lotion that infuses skin with a light, versatile scent. It's paired perfectly with our mandarin blooms body wash. And that's all I have for you guys.
Love it, Mason. Oh my gosh. And it smells so delicious. Okay, Samantha, I'm going to pass it over to you. She is on mountain time, rushed home from work just to be able to do this. So we're ready.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Sorry about that. I was rushing home and then trying to get the Zoom going. So I'm sorry I'm late. So thank you for introducing me. Now, next up is our new limited edition Mary Kay Shimmer Liquid Eyeshadow in Champagne, Sparkling, and Rosé. They have a high impact metallic shimmer and they are very lightweight and have a gel based formula. And lastly, the new limited edition Mary Kay Men's Citrus Woods Body Wash. It smells amazing. Citrus Woods, like a citrus woods candle, Bath and Body Works, and is really fresh, clean scent, and you will love it. And so will he.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And that's all we got. You're welcome. Sorry, that's my first time ever doing that. So you guys are getting me out of my comfort zone.
That was literally perfect. And you guys, if you're wanting to see these for yourself, they are underneath products. It's holiday 2023 on Mary Kay In Touch. So you can go and you can see all the colors. You can see all the things. And I will tell you guys personally, I've been using the new shimmer eyeshadows and they are so pigmented. It does not take a lot at all. And they're the perfect little pop of shimmer in your inner corners. They're amazing. I see Linda there smelling all of her new goodies. She leads by example. She has all her things. So yes, the new products are truly just one of a kind, you guys. They really are. And this new miracle set is insane. So tonight's training, as you guys know, it's all about building your confidence. And so if you're taking notes tonight, we're going to talk about two different types of confidence. So we're going to talk about skill-based confidence, and then we're also going to talk about non-skill-based confidence. And the beautiful part about skill-based confidence is that it's a result from the accumulation of time over time over time over time in your effort. Whereas non-skill-based confidence, that's actually just another way of saying effort. And what I love about Mary Kay is that when you put enough effort in, and really in anything, this applies to sports, it applies to your corporate America position, it applies to being a mother. When you give enough effort into something, it grows and you become confident. And I've heard many of you all say, I want to grow my confidence in this. I want to grow my confidence in that. And so the biggest thing that I want you guys to take away from tonight is the fact that your growth of your confidence, it's going to start with the non-skill-based efforts, which means that I'm not saying being sarcastic, a kindergartner could come into Mary Kay. We could show them the non-skill-based efforts. And if they do it enough, time over time, over time, over time, they can be a red jacket. They can be a sales director. Doesn't it just free you? I remember starting Mary Kay being not skilled, not confident. I didn't know anything. And I found that by doing the right efforts for enough amount of time, your confidence will grow. So there's really 5 skill-based competences in our business. So the first one is booking. The second is selling. The third is recruiting and sharing. The fourth is coaching. And the fifth is getting leads and meeting people. So let's first talk about non-skill-based competence and just really the 5 key competence areas of our business and ways that you can build your confidence in each of them this week. So I would love for you guys to put in the chat. Let's just get like real. I would love for you guys to share what are the things in your business that you can intuitively feel you need to level up your confidence in it. And you know that when you do, everything will change. I know personally, there was a time where I really had a hard time recruiting. I just couldn't see the value in sharing. I just literally couldn't. I was selling, but not a whole lot at first. I just couldn't see the value in it. And it took time and effort and seeing the recruits and the fruit of that effort to be like, wow, my skills have increased in this. So I would love for you guys to share in the chat what it is that you really want to build your confidence in. So the first thing is let's talk about booking and let's talk about ways to build your confidence in your booking that literally just does not take any skill at all. Isn't that so freeing? You're like, oh, I feel like I just am free by just hearing that. How do you feel like this just feel free? I see you, Larissa. I see you, Amelia, coaching, booking. We're going to cover all of this. Yes, recruitment. Okay. So the first thing is with booking, and this is the simplest thing that you can ever do for yourself, is planning a time for 10 reach outs per day. Reaching out to 10 people per day for bookings, it literally requires this much skill. It just requires discipline, which is not skill. It's just literally discipline. So planning a time for 10 reach outs per day. The next thing is having your weekly plan sheet ready to highlight of when your availability is. Because if you're making booking calls and if you don't know when you're available, how are you going to know how to nail that date and time when you do get on the phone with somebody? So it's so important to have your weekly plan sheet ready to really highlight, okay, this is my availability. This is what I'm committed to seeing faces. And it's so hard to build a business if you don't have availability. It'd be like if all of us were doctors and if we wanted to schedule appointments, but if we didn't know when we could see our patients, well, we would probably never have a booked up schedule. So it's really important to really look at your schedule because many of you I know work full time or you're busy moms and wives. And so looking at, okay, when am I able to do my appointments? And I know after we had James, we really had to sit down and look at, okay, when am I going to hold my bookings? And so similar concept. The next thing, and this is really the biggest life hack ever, like ever, you know, sometimes you get up to go to the gym in the morning and you just get up and your PJs are warm and they're fuzzy and you're like feeling your PJs, your pillow's there. If you're married, like your husband's there, you're like, it's just so warm over here. And you wake up and you're like, maybe not today. Maybe not today. But if you change the scenario, if you wake up, if you have your coffee, your Keurig right next to the thing, ready to get put in. And if you have your workout outfit laid out right next to where your sink is, and if you have your cleanser ready, and if you have your coffee and your banana or whatever ready, it's so much easier to go to the gym because you've already psyched yourself out and you've already made the decision the night before that you're committed to going to the gym. It's the same concept. So when you can create a list the night before of the women that you're going to reach out to tomorrow to book, you're kind of outsmarting yourself, and it doesn't require any skill to outsmart yourself. It just requires discipline. So how often do you do that and make a list of who it is that you're going to reach out to for your bookings? The next thing is studying how to overcome booking objections. We all get the same booking objections. We all do. And so how much time do you invest to really study that and to really look at that and to evaluate, okay, how am I going to overcome this booking? And it would just be like if we were all on a football team and if we didn't know how to get the ball from one end of the field to the other, we would never score a touchdown. It's the exact same concept. And so I want to ask you, do you have the booking objection sheet? Where is that on your phone? Where is it located? I know whenever I'm making calls, it's pulled up right on board. It's literally just right there. Same with team building objections. And the last thing that requires no skill that will build your confidence in your booking is to create the goal of adding 2 bookings per day and not stopping till you add your 2 every single day. And so one of the booking approaches that's very strategic to do currently is Breast Cancer Awareness Month booking. So maybe you're going to give $1 to breast cancer awareness for each face that you get to pamper. And so a script that's been working recently is just by letting ladies know that you're giving back to the community for Breast Cancer Awareness Month and that you're gifting $1 for each face that you get to pamper in the month of October. And you can tell them why you thought of them, and you could just tell them, I want you to be a part of this project. Would you be open to letting me borrow your face for Breast Cancer Awareness Month? It only takes 30 minutes. Or maybe you need to reach out to somebody to host a Facebook party for you. Maybe it's a hostess, or maybe it's somebody who's given you a lot of referrals. And just to say, hey, girl, I'm testing this new Facebook pop-up party. I'm learning the skill set of how to do it. Would you be open to hosting one for me? It's super easy. You just add your girlfriends to a group. And so, what is it that you need to do to get in front of some ladies? Another thing is to do a holiday portfolio. October, November, and December, women are thinking about the way their skin looks. They're about to see their in-laws. Women are thinking about the 10 pounds that they've gained over the last year, the 10 pounds that they've lost over the last year and keeping it off. Women are thinking about that. And so maybe letting ladies know, hey, I'm so excited. Mary Kay just came out with dazzling new shimmer eyeshadows, and I immediately thought of you. They're going to look gorgeous on your eyes. Would you be willing to let me borrow your face and be on my test panel? They come in 3 gorgeous colors and you'll get to choose yours. And you guys, you'll find that your confidence will flow as you're getting the yes, as you're getting the win. And it's in that feeling of the win that everything will go. And it really starts with prioritizing your booking time and doing what you can control. And whatever you can't control, people's responses, a no, someone standing you up, pampering packets, maybe, I was at the post office today and it was driving me nuts. I had to put a new stamp on all these packets that I had when they told me it was fine. And I just tell myself, Megan, what you cannot control is merely emotional wasted energy. Figure this out and just leave. Literally. So where do you need to do that in your business and say, you know what I can't control is emotional wasted energy. What can I control and move on? And I think that in Mary Kay, the quicker you can have that emotional management, the bigger that you'll be able to really build this. And we're going to work through it together. So the second thing, and I really want to land the plane here for a minute, is I want to talk to you guys about selling, because selling is a skill, but there's so much that you can do to build a successful, solid selling business. Comes literally from what you're saying, and it comes from your knowledge. So the first thing, you guys, is whether you're working on Zoom or Facebook Live or in person, there's so much that you can do to make yourself so freaking good at sales. So the first thing, you guys, this makes you so passionate, because this is what puts money in your pocket for your family. This is what makes you be like, okay, I can do this. You guys, the first thing is just literally wearing Mary Kay from head to toe. I mean, I wash my body in the body wash. I use the men's shave foam to shave my legs, literally. I use everything Mary Kay in my shower. I mean, I'm talking everything. Like if you're going to Bath and Body Works and getting body soap, like girl, you're missing the whole train. Seriously, Mary Kay from head to toe. So this literally sounds so basic, but my mom taught me this when I was learning how to sell. She said, Megan, have a breath mint, brush your teeth before they get there, have a lovely setup. If it's on Zoom, have your cake plate with all of your skincare. If you're not a big makeup girl, that's totally fine, but make your skin look good with maybe some CC cream, a touch of mascara, and clear sheer illusion lip gloss. Just do something to make yourself say, I'm a beauty consultant with Mary Kay. Another thing that takes absolutely zero skill to do is to have inventory. You guys, women do shop when they can take everything home that day. I believe that with my whole entire being. Inventory, if you think about it, it doesn't take skill. It'd be like opening up an ice cream shop with no chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. They'd be like, well, I'm leaving. People do that, whether we realize it or not. They do that when it's an in-person appointment. Virtual is a little different. You can CDS and that's fine, but it really is something to think about. Another thing that you can do that doesn't take any skill, but it builds your confidence and you will feel more confident when you do it, is to practice your power statements. So I'm going to share with you guys a few different power statements that really work. The first thing is, whether it's virtual or whether it's in person or whether it's a Facebook Live, is we can find out two things from these ladies when we hop on there. The first question is, what do you currently use to take care of your skin? We really got to know, because I've seen so many consultants, I'll do parties, and at the very end, I'm just keeping it real. They'll say, well, I don't know, I really love my Clinique. And we didn't even ask at the beginning what they currently use to take care of their skin. So we just lost the whole appointment because we didn't land the plane in the beginning. So asking, what are you currently using to take care of your skin? Is your skin dry, normal, combo, oily? And the third question that's so fun, it'll help you sell, is if we could wave a magic wand over your face right now, if you could change anything about your skin, what is it that you would want to change about your skin? And you guys, if you're doing appointments, but you're not asking those three questions, you're kind of wasting your time, because if we don't know what their needs are, it's going to make selling extremely hard for you, because sales is all about finding that need and meeting it. So those three questions. At the opening, a power statement with the new Miracle Set is to say, oh my goodness, Mary Kay is currently ranked #1 nationwide in skincare and cosmetics in the direct selling industry. So what you're about to put on your face is the best skincare in America right now. That is a power statement. And it was so powerful that I'm going to repeat it. Okay. Mary Kay was just ranked #1. You guys, we're #1. You're part of the #1 direct selling skincare company in America. I just can't get over it. It's like, we're the freaking best, quite literally. So just tell them we're #1. This is the best skincare you could possibly put on your skin in America right now. We are ranked #1 as a company. I'm so excited to see what you think, because it's going to be amazing. I love how Amelia overcame. Someone told her yesterday she was using a different brand, and Amelia goes, well, we're #1. So what we're using is actually ranked above what you're using. Don't you want a facial? And she said yes, and Amelia got her number. I was like, savage. That was funny, Amelia. I was like, girl, you just go. I mean, you guys, like, how are we blowing this up? I mean, literally, be obnoxious, because we are. So sharing that in a genuine way. Power statements on the new Miracle Set. Your cleanser has bougie beads. Your bougie beads have encapsulated resveratrol. You guys, the Daytime Defender has, this is so cool, prickly pear extract. You can tell them, isn't that such a fun high-end ingredient? Prickly pear extract. I don't know about y'all, but I don't even like pear. And I'd be like, girl, put some of that on my face. I mean, literally, that takes no confidence. That doesn't even take skill. That just takes facts. Share that fact. Linda, it's fair to say, the nighttime recovery. You guys, I tell people, I'm like, don't you love that your skincare is white and pink? It's so beautiful. The pink with the beads, one of the beads has encapsulated resveratrol. The other one has encapsulated vitamin derivatives. I forget which one has which, but I just know that they do. They also have chamomile tea. So I tell them, you know, when you go to Starbucks and you're just like sick and you order the medicine ball tea, and it just like that first sip is like, I'm just healed. You know, it's like, Jesus is here. I'm healed. That's what this nighttime recovery is going to do for you. It has chamomile extract. And they're like, okay. So I rub it on their neck. They're like, oh, this is so luscious. Now I tried it both ways. Okay. When the first person I shared about the Miracle Set with, I knew nothing about it. And I was like, literally, I kid you not, y'all, I mean, for real. she was on the old stuff. And I was like, do you like it? Like my confidence was like down. I had just like, I didn't really know a lot about it. So my confidence was like down here. And I was listening to this podcast and it talked about the excitement. It's The Millionaire Next Door. And he talks about the excitement when you're selling, that one person mentioned a type of insurance to him. And him and his friend who were elderly needed new health insurance, literally. And the guy just mentioned, yeah, our company just came out with a new plan. And the guy was like, that was nice. Then later in the day, it's a true story. They met someone who was selling the same insurance plan. And he goes, oh my gosh, you guys, we just came out with this new insurance. It's going to save you so much money. It is epic. When can I set up an appointment with you? That way I can tell you about it. Is 3 or 5 better for you? And the guy ended up buying insurance from the second guy because he was more excited. And so all of this to say with the miracle set, even if you're still learning it, just show up excited and people can feel your energy. You guys, I have been selling so much skincare this last week because I was like, Megan, you're doing it all wrong. You're not excited enough. And I was like, okay, how can I like really get excited? And I was like thinking about the chamomile tea and Starbucks and thinking about, the cleanser and the beads in it and how can you get excited? I want to ask you that. How can you get excited? What are the power statements you can come up with that feel authentic to you that are exciting? The next thing that takes zero skill to do is to study the set sheet. We have that new set sheet. As you guys know, it has the 4 bundles on it. And I'm not going to go into grave detail about it. But when you're explaining those bundles, you guys, those bundles, every time you sell a bundle, I want for you to just envision whatever your why is. I just want you to envision, this sounds silly, but if this is a piggy bank, I just want you, and it's not about money, but we do have to sell. Just envision you putting $1 into the piggy bank for every single person that you can influence to get on the set. Just envision that and ask yourself, if I had influenced them, what would my explanation of this set sheet, what would that have sounded like? If I was about to end this in a close and start it from backwards, pretend like you just charged their card $200 and ask yourself, if I was playing this back as a tape, what steps would be necessary for me to influence her right now to buy this set? So maybe for you, it's calmly explaining the bundles. It comes with this, it comes with this, it comes with this. This bundle comes with this, with this bundle, you get your free roll-up bag, and excitedly sharing. No matter how you explain the chart, you guys, the magic question at the end that you want to memorize, where if I was to come to you at 1 a.m. and I said, what's that question? You could say, which bundle do you love the most that you would like to take home with you? That is the magic closing of the sale question. We've all tried it many ways. And many of you who have been selling Mary Kay for a long period of time, you probably would put like an amen in the chat and say, it is the magic question. Which set do you love the most that you would like to start with? And you guys, I used to think that question was intimidating, but it's actually more awkward when you say, do you want anything? That's actually more awkward than just confidently asking the question. And I used to want to pee my pants asking that till it started to work. And I was like, dang, every time we ask this question, it averages like $120. I think I could ask a question for 5 seconds to average $120. Don't you? And so you guys just really allowing yourself the discipline to ask the question. It doesn't take skill to ask that question. It takes discipline. So this week, ask yourself, how am I being disciplined in my clothes? How am I asking the questions? What do you need help with? And you guys, selling happens the second you open the door. The second you hop on Zoom, they're buying you or not buying you. Even if they're your friend, they're buying you or they're not buying you. So how are you showing up? How are you showing up? And there was this thing that went around in corporate at Mary Kay. And it was called Excellence Week. And I was thinking about this last week, and maybe this is something all of us can think about this week. And Excellence Week is where you do everything with excellence. Everything from the way that you close out your day, from the way that you choose to dress, from the way that you choose to nurture your kids, from the way that you package your orders, from the way that you cook dinner, from the way that you do 50 minutes of cardio instead of just the 30. And they talked a lot about stacking your habits. And when you are excellent in one area, it leads into other areas, doesn't it? And so how can you show up this week with excellence? That wasn't in my notes, but it's just excellence. It's just excellence. So the third thing that we want to talk about with a way to build your confidence that does not require skill is your recruiting. is your recruiting. And so there's really a few different keys to this. If you're not currently sending our marketing video before your appointments, I promise you that you're missing the recruiting train. If you don't implement anything else that is shared tonight and you want to build your confidence in your business, I'll share the script on Voxer as soon as our meeting is over. Sending that video, it has been wildly effective. And I actually got that video through a lot of research of what works. We created it and it just works, you guys. It just does. And so sending that marketing video before the appointment is huge. The second thing that you can do for yourself for recruiting and for really making sure that you're closing the back door in your recruiting is to be using a team building notebook. And I will share with you guys that I just recreated our team building notebook, and I'll actually share the Canva link with you guys. I created it on Canva. And you can literally save it. And I'll probably need to do like a whole class on it, but Amelia and I have really been using it in her sessions. And so Amelia, just really quick, do you want to speak to that at all and how you're finding that it's effective?
Sure. I think it's really awesome because it just kind of like brings it down to earth, the sharing, and like it just doesn't make it so it's like such this big, huge Mary Kay scary deal. Not that it is at all, but for some people, it just makes it a little more chill. And I think it's just a very clear way of communicating, and especially just, yeah, to get people to sign on. And then if they'll do more with it, they probably will. So I love it.
I love that. So that'll definitely be like a whole other class, but I will share it tonight. That way you guys can have it for this week, but really studying that. So the video is first, the recruiting notebook is second. The third thing is having your avenue of income sheets and the answers to husband's question sheets at your virtual or in-person appointments. It can be so easy to not have those with you, but it's such a small little move that will make such a difference in your recruiting, because even if you don't have an opportunity to share, if they've watched the marketing video and if they have the information in front of them, it will make it a lot easier for us to do follow-up. And the fourth thing is just sending me their info after your session and boxing me or voice memoing me, hey, this is who I was just in front of. This is what I think that they need to know in order to sign. Kind of, or maybe it's the opposite. Hey, I didn't share with this person. I got scared and I did sell her $50, but I really didn't know how to share. Can you follow up? And we'll do that together to really grow your team and to grow your confidence. And I was chatting with one of you guys this week about those questions in between the cleanser, in between the mask, in between the night cream, in between the eye cream, for people who you don't know quite as well. And, you know, maybe you don't feel super confident in that conversation, or you don't know, like, what do I say? I will tell you that if there's one thing that I can look back on and say, I feel in my heart as though I've done this right almost my whole career, is in asking questions. They're always strategic questions to get to know the person better, whether that's to recruit them or whether it's to have a really long-lasting relationship with them, or whether it's to make them be a hostess. The questions that you ask, I would think about them before your appointments. I would literally think like, okay, or maybe even you're just dropping off product and you want us to share the business with them. Like taking a moment in this busy world that we're in and asking yourself, what questions am I asking to get into her heart? I'll share an example from today. Me and Kat were doing a facial. This lady is 69. She doesn't look like it at all. She was an executive engineer for 20 years. She was in charge of 4 groups of 30 men. She is like the height of Mary Kay Ash. Like you would not have known. She came in very humbly. And I was wondering in my heart, who is this woman and what does she need to know to do Mary Kay? Well, long story short, after we put her hydrogels and her facial peel on, before doing referrals, I was like, she's not going to give me referrals yet. I don't even know her. So I was like, tell me about your career. How did you get into real estate? You know, what did you do before real estate? Do you have kids? Oh my gosh, does your son have kids? He does. Where do they live? Do you enjoy spending time with them? What do you do in your free time? And you guys, it just happened so organically. I was just sitting very casually asking her these questions. And I will tell you guys that by the end of the facial, Kat will tell you this is true. She had to go and use the restroom after we were done closing the sale. And she didn't want to do Mary Kay. We'd already shared. She goes, you know what, Megan? And I can't make this up. She goes, I was thinking about a way that I could help you. And I was like, oh. She was like, I'm a part of the 50s and older group. And, there's this lady that owns a yacht and she has a huge mansion in this neighborhood. And I would love to host a night party with you, just to help you. And I was like, okay, like that would be awesome. Like, when do you want me to call you about it? She's like, call me next week. And you guys, I can honestly say it really came from not talking a lot about me. And I really was genuinely wanting to know about her. And so I think sometimes in appointments, we can get nervous or we feel like we don't know enough about the product or we don't know how, to do X, Y, and Z. But what you'll find, and I think we all know this because we're all women, when you can invest in her and genuinely from the bottom of your heart care and want to know who she is, she will feel that. And it always will come around in some form and fashion, whether it's a relationship for life, whether it's just a one-time sale or a lifelong customer, people can feel that. And so in your appointments this week, just looking at how am I loving on her and getting to know her. And the start of recruiting is knowing who she is and building a relationship with her, and the rest will come from that. And if you feel like you don't know how to do that, I really would recommend reading the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And after reading that, it was life-changing. It was a life-changing book. And so even if you feel like you are a master at people, you are a master at influencing, you are a master at relationship building, it might be a really good book to even help your marriage or to help your clientele base. But How to Win Friends and Influence People is very powerful. Okay, we're about to wrap this up, you guys. So number 4 is coaching. And so a way to build your confidence that does not require skill around coaching is preparing your goodie bags and sending them a picture of them the week in advance of their session. So personally, I get overwhelmed thinking about coaching every day. So I just take 30 minutes on Sundays while James is napping. I put together my little goodie bags, and you're just going to want to take a piece of paper and write the name of the people coming over that week, or even the people hopping on Zoom or on Facebook, sending them a picture of a goodie bag with their name on it. And it's just as simple as, hey, Susie Q, so excited for your makeover session or your pampering session Thursday, October 12th at 4 p.m. Have your goodie bag for you. I can't wait to see you. Here's the Zoom link, or here's the address. And that was taught to us by Kristen Sharp. She's a top national sales director. Her unit has done millions 6 times. I believe it's 6 times. Last year, I think they did 1.3 million. And she taught us that the simplicity of just sending a picture of the goodie bag. Another key point to coaching is after you get a booking and after you tell them, oh, Kristen, okay, in the goodie bag, I don't think I have one up here, but I'm just giving them those hydrating sheet masks from the June promo, but you could literally put anything. Like it could be, my mom taught me in college, I literally just put Hershey Kisses in a bag because it was like 20 cents and I was a broke college kid and I was like, I can afford 20 cents. It could be anything. I found that as long as they see their name, they're good. They'll respond. They really do respond. The other thing to coaching that we can easily forget is when you're booking an appointment, you know how we always ask them, hey, it's so much more fun to share your makeover with a friend who in your life might want to join you. You guys know how we always ask that question. We're like, who in your life might want to join you? Is when they say, maybe my friend Susie, but I need to ask. Marking in your calendar for the next day, ask Susie who her friends are. That sounds so basic, but saying, hey, can I touch base with you tomorrow about your friends? That communication is where coaching really starts, is following up when you say you're going to. Another form of coaching for virtual is to send them a tracking link to their pampering packet. So even it's a simple gesture, but hey, Susie, I got your pampering packet mailed out today. This is your tracking number. This is and you can even a selfie of you with their packet. That sounds extra, but for 10 extra seconds of effort for your appointment to hold, it is definitely worth it. Then the last thing, number 5 that we talked about was getting leads and meeting people. So a way to build your confidence that does not require skill around this is to have your business cards and your goodie bags and your skincare surveys with you at all times. And, this sounds crazy, but it doesn't actually take skill to set a goal that you're committed to for meeting people. That does not necessarily take skill. It just takes a committed heart. And so always being ready with your business cards, knowing what to say for the skincare survey. So maybe you need a role play on your husband or on me or your recruiter to really feel confident to do that. And it's so normal that that does take a moment to increase your confidence. So in closing, does anyone want to share just something that spoke to you or something in your confidence this week that you're excited to just really expand on this week?
Well, I'll say real quick, I am just so excited and pumped, like you were saying, for the power statements that we are ranked #1 in skincare in literally the nation. So just implementing saying that in the beginning of all my upcoming appointments is going to be so awesome to see their faces. And just remembering always sending that marketing video. I know it can slip your minds to coach your appointments, but like even I am literally such a freak. I'm always like, set a reminder for blah blah blah, set a reminder. I literally am setting reminders like 24/7, but otherwise I forget. I do. So setting a reminder might be helpful for you for coaching your appointments.
I love that, Amelia. And I love what you shared too about really making sure to send the video because it can be so easy to forget. 100%. And if you're on the Amelia Fox team, you guys are about to wrap up month 3 of your free car. So this is a huge week for you guys. So we are cheering the champion unit on big time this week.
Megan, what you shared about your appointment with that lady that said that she wanted to help you. She has a lot of friends. I love what you said about being genuinely interested in learning more about her. I think that's what drew me to you, is how genuine you are. And so I want to learn that skill more than anything else.
Oh, Larissa, I love that. And I think you're already that way. I've noticed that when we first met, like you just have this aroma about you of caring for people. So that part of our business will probably come really easily to you because I think it's a skill set you already have. Or not even a skill set, just a quality about you naturally.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. But with that being said, I know that scripts work. I mean, they have been designed to work and they have been tested over and over in different parts of the country. So I do want to build confidence to stick to the script and not just go with whatever comes to my mind. But yeah, I think that's going to help me book and sell.
Oh, most definitely. It's so true. It's like the script is the cake, and then the genuineness of our own personalities is like the icing on top of it. So I love that, Larissa. Anyone else want to share?
I'll share. I took 3 pages of notes. I think we think this business is so simple. We just, sell Mary Kay, but there's so much more to it. Like, we are loving on women, we are lifting them up, we are following up, we're being who we say we're going to be. And there's a lot of moving parts to what we do. And so I think that maybe when people come in, it might look really easy, not saying that it's hard, hear me out, but I'm just saying there's a lot of moving parts that you really want to memorize, but make them your own so that you don't come across salesy, right? And I think that once you have the skills down, just like with a brand new job, you take like 3 weeks to, get your skills right and ready to roll. I think that anybody can be successful at this business. So I just thank you for always pouring into us and showing us what we need, being honest and upfront and real, and just showing us what we need to really conquer this business and to keep it running long term, not just like short spurts of, of energy going out. So thank you.
I love that, Karen. Thank you for sharing. And you're so right. There's so many ins and outs. And I think it's just so beautiful, just how we can just get better and better each day. So, well, you guys, thank you for being on. Our guests are here for our 8 o'clock call. So next Monday, as a reminder, 5, 6, 7, 8, whichever one plugs into you, but 7 will be for all of us together. So I love you guys so much. Let's go crush this week. Let's go crush it. It's the last week of September. So love you guys. Bye. And hello to all of our beautiful guests that are here for our 8 o'clock call tonight. We're so excited that you're here. And we swear we're gonna keep this short and sweet, like literally at 8:20, like we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done. We swear we're gonna keep it short and sweet. So I just want to welcome all of our guests, and we'll just start by having our guests just unmute and just share who you are and who your consultant is, and maybe what you do where you live. So we'll go ahead and dive right on in.
Hello.
Hey, it just says iPhone. Who is this?
Oh, this is Colleen. Michelle.
Hi, Colleen.
Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. So Michelle is my consultant, and I live in upstate New York.
I love that. Well, thank you. We're so happy that you're here.
Thank you.
Cassie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Cassie Kelly. I live in Ohio, and Amelia is my consultant. She is honestly the best consultant I have ever had. I love her so much. She's so helpful. She's always just ready to help, and she knows exactly what I need, and I really love that.
Wow, that is so powerful, Cassie. Well, thank you for sharing that. And I agree. Amelia is like the best. She is just amazing at this business. We'll pass the mic over to Beth if you'd like to introduce yourself, Beth.
Hi, Michelle is my consultant also, and I am in Eustis, Florida.
So we're so happy that you're here. Michelle speaks so highly of you. Hey, Miss Ruth, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ruth Fox, and I live in Presque Isle, Maine, and very happy to see you. You look absolutely stunning.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, we can hear you. Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you. I'm assuming Amelia is your consultant, right?
Yes, yeah, you're Amelia, right?
Oh no, I'm Megan, but this is Amelia. Amelia, if you want to say
Hi, Ruth.
Hi,
I'm over
you
here.
look absolutely stunning as well. Oh my gosh,
Thank
you guys are
you.
gorgeous.
You too.
Yes.
Oh, we're so happy that you're here. And Charity, would you like to introduce yourself next? She said she's hopping on still. Want to let you know she's out. Oh, bless her heart. It's loud where she is. No worries, Charity. You can always type your questions in the chat too. Well, I just want to thank each of you. Yes, girl, we got you, Charity. And with your baby, we understand. So thank you for being here, girl. It means so much. So what we're going to do, you guys, is first off, I just want to thank each of y'all for being here. And so how this is going to work is we're just going to have you guys just ask like 2 to 3 questions of literally anything you would ever want to know about a Mary Kay business. And as you guys can see, this is recorded and this is training for our beauty consultants because they're really going to learn how to answer the questions. And my only request is just that you don't ask product questions because Michelle and Amelia both already slay at all things product. So we're going to go ahead and dive right on in. And if you didn't know, this is a fun surprise. You're going to get $150 in product coupons just as a thank you for being here. So we're so happy you guys are here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And they can be used throughout the whole next year. There's like 12 little coupons. They're adorable. So who has the very first question? Who wants to ask first?
I will.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, Amelia, why would you want to sell Mary Kay?
Do you want me to answer that, Megan, or do you want to?
Go for it, girl. You go for it.
Okay. So that is literally an amazing question. Why would you want to sell Mary Kay? I can just share kind of personally why I want to sell Mary Kay and why I started. Personally, I when I started and I still do, but needed a little extra income and side money. So Mary Kay is the best because we make 50% on everything we sell, which is the highest in America. And so I love that I can make money while also mainly empowering women and making them feel special and seen and beautiful. And also, I love that I get to use my creativity and have fun with makeup too. So that's fun for me. But
Awesome.
yeah, those are just a couple awesome reasons.
That was such a great question. Cassie, your hair is gorgeous, girl. I'm happy your camera is on.
Oh, thank you, Megan. You are gorgeous. Thank you
Oh
so
my
much.
Your hair, I'm like, girl, I'm like fire. Look at that hair. I'm like, you go,
It's
girl.
beautiful.
I know. Her hair
Girls
is
all have beautiful hair.
Ruth, you're like the best cheerleader. She's like, you're beautiful and you're beautiful. You're amazing.
Thank
you.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, who has the next question?
I do.
Yeah.
So,
Hi.
what makes Mary Kay unique?
Oh, that is an excellent question, Cassie. The first thing is that our company philosophy is God first, family second, and career third. The second thing is that we're currently ranked #1 in the nation in direct selling, skincare, and cosmetics. So we're literally the best in all of America. I say that with humility. And then the third thing is that our commission is the highest out of any other company. So you make 50% on everything that you sell. And most companies, they cap off at 30 and they have quotas. And the Mary Kay, there's no quotas and you make 50%. So it's just all around the best place to be. And I believe that with my whole soul.
That is so amazing.
Isn't that awesome? And #1, like you just can't cheat that. Like it's just crazy. So our skincare is really the best.
So are your consultants.
Oh my gosh. Girl, I could not agree more. Honestly, just like such genuine, caring, supportive women all around for sure.
I
So
have another question
yes,
if you're ready.
we're ready.
I know you, of course, Amelia has done the complimentary makeup basic makeover for me, and she did an excellent job with that. My next question would be, do you also do complimentary makeup, just regular makeup?
Yes, we do. So what we do a lot of times is we'll do 2 separate sessions. So we'll do a skincare session first and then a makeup session second. So we totally do both.
Okay. What are the least amount of hours that you can actually work?
That's a great question. So some ladies join to be what we like to call a smart shopper. And it would be like getting a membership at Costco and just picking and choosing what you want to do with it and how many groceries you want to buy. So when people sign up to be a smart shopper, it's just $25 and then you get your products at half off. And then at that point, you're not investing any time. Like you're just buying your products at a discount. As far as the least amount of time for making money, our sessions take about 2 hours. And so some ladies will just do one appointment a week or even a month, and then they're still bringing in income. So since there are no quotas, you can quite literally do this as little or as much as you want to.
Okay.
That's a good question. Then Charity, I saw your question. You said, what's it like balancing having kids and the business for any of you who are moms? So I can speak to the fact I really like personally, we have like set days where it's like, okay, this is mommy time. This is Mary Kay time. Like Amelia and Michelle can both attest. Like sometimes I just won't text back for a few hours. I'm like, sorry, was with the fam. So just having those certain blocked out chunks of time and just treating it like a business of like, okay, these are mommy's 3 work hours or these are mommy's 2 work hours. And I've also found I like it because you can take a moment like for you and you like pour back into you and by building your business. And then you come back. So for me anyway, I come back a more rejuvenated mother having some adult conversation for a few hours. So that's how we personally balance it, is just having those set little hours. And then it just changes, weekly based on our family's lives. Does that answer your question? That was kind of like a mouthful.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if you can hear me. But
yeah, I can hear you. I can totally hear you.
It's pretty loud.
Okay, who else has a question? Colleen or Elizabeth, y'all have a question?
Yes, I have one.
Yes.
So, in order to be a Mary Kay consultant, how much money do you need to invest to get started?
That's a good question. So it's $25 to get started. And then from there, they have 2 optional add-ons. They have a $35 sample add-on, which is enough samples for about 30 ladies. And then they also have a starter kit add-on, which is $75, and it's over $400 worth of products.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great question. Miss Elizabeth, do you have a question?
Not at the moment, but thank you.
Okay, absolutely. That's the beauty of this. If you don't have a question, sure, someone else will, that probably might be a question you would have thought of. Okay, who else has a question? Any other questions? Y'all have asked really good ones.
I just thought of one, but I forgot it that quick.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'll just close by asking you guys this question. So on a scale of 1 to 3, 1 would be, I would never, ever, 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 ever do Mary Kay. I would rather do people price, and I just don't think I would ever do this. 2 would be, I am intrigued. I do like the product. It's $25. It's not that bad. But I have a few other questions. That would be a 2. And then a 3 would be, for $25, what the heck? I'll give it a shot. The worst thing that happens is I get my product at half off. So those would be our numbers. And before you guys answer, Charity asked another question. What kind of other training do we have among fellow consultants? So I'll share next Monday as an example. We have 4 trainings that are all optional. So at 5 o'clock, we have a post-launch party training. And that's for ladies because we grow by a lot each month as a team. We're number 2 in our division in team building. So we have a lot of ladies. It's exciting. So that is for like after your launch party. Sometimes it can be like, okay, what the heck do I do now? Like I've done my launch party. Like, do I just call my grandma now? Like literally, like, what do I do? I have a new skincare business, So that Zoom is designed as a businesswoman. We're like, big girl talk. This is your new business. Here's what you can do next. And it gives you adequate steps where after all the rah-rah and the excitement of like, oh, I just did a thing is done. You're like, okay, this is my clear vision. How do I get to where I want to be? So that's what that 5 o'clock training is. It's like real business training. The 6 o'clock training is called new consultant orientation. So a lot of new consultants start and they're like, what even is in Cleanser? How do I set up my website? Like, what the heck do I do? So that training helps you to be like, here's where to set up your website. Here's how to charge cards. Here's how to set up a Facebook customer group. So it really gives you those basics to get you going. Our 7 o'clock training is called Monday Mingle. And that's where our whole unit comes together. And each week I train on a different topic and you're recognized for what you've done for the week. All the announcements are shared. The new products are shared. And that's for everybody. And then this 8 o'clock training is for new consultants as well, to learn how to share about our business. So that was like a mouthful, Charity, but those are all the trainings that we have available to you.
Did you just say there's an 8 o'clock one too, or is the 3, 5, 6, and 7?
It's 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And this one's the question and answer one then? I didn't quite catch that. Okay.
Yes, this is the question and answer one. And the nice part about it is they're kind of like a buffet. It's like you can pick whatever it is that you're needing. Most ladies will always hop on the 7 o'clock, and the new consultants will really utilize the 5 and the 6 with whatever it is they feel like they need. So those are all of our trainings. Okay, so back to my question of 1, 2, or 3. Do y'all need me to repeat those, or do you remember what they are?
One was just, let's see, I wrote them down and I've got to put on my glasses and just see what, let's see, never do it, or the other one, just give it a try, or the other one was, no, okay, you can tell me.
Okay.
I thought
so
I had them all written.
Oh, no, you're great. One was like, I don't think I would ever do this. I just, no. 2 would be, I'm intrigued. Okay, $25, 50% off. I'm intrigued. And I do have a few more questions. And then 3 would be, for $25, I would do this. And I will share with you guys before we go around. I will share this. So Michelle is extremely close to a promotion called her Red Jacket, and it's the top 6% of our business. And you guys, it is so cool. Michelle came into this last month. She came in with guns blazing. She's already built her team. And so it's just so cool if any of you guys decide to start and you're Michelle's guest. You're such a huge part of what she's doing and what she's building. And this is what she's doing with real estate. So this is literally her second income. So you're just such a huge part of that. And then Amelia and her team are in their third month of earning their free car. And they currently hold the record for going on target for their car the quickest in 14 days. They went on target, which is just a really big deal. So I just want you guys to know, like, both of them, they're really looking for women who want to do this and or who are like, I want to help my consultant and I want a discount. It's a win-win. I'll help my girl out, So just know that that's a huge part of this too. So Cassie, since I can see your beautiful face, I'll just put the mic on you first. What are you, the 1, 2, or 3?
I would say I'm a 3 just because of my consultant and I really want to help her out.
Gosh, I literally could hug you right now.
Wonderful.
Yes, well, she'll call you after this and she'll get all your info for your registration. Love that. Well, Miss Ruth, I'm just going to go through people I can see. Miss Ruth, what about you? What is your number?
Well, I would go with number 2, give it a try. However, I have to talk with my supervisor right now. I'm in the middle of getting a training job myself, and I'm may not be allowed to take on 2 jobs, but depending on how this goes, after I talk with my supervisor, I could get back to Amelia. But just discussing this and everything, if I didn't have this, I would definitely give it a try. My biggest concern is trying to find the people to do it. I mean, I've got friends and everything, but I know that they're already established in their makeup routine and everything. So you mentioned a website, and I was thinking, well, maybe I could do a website and just get people from other areas, of the United States. Is that something, we don't have to depend on our own local people, right?
Exactly. And the other thing we're finding, Ruth, is that in this crazy economy, I mean, is it just me or have y'all noticed how much more expensive groceries and just living is?
Oh my land, it
Like,
is. It's
crazy.
terrible.
And here's what we found about Mary Kay. I'll just shoot y'all straight. We'll just have like come Jesus moment. Women are saying, I'm no longer paying $48 for my Clinique foundation. Sorry to name names. And they're like, I'll buy Mary Kay that's $25. I'm going to support a local business owner and it's half the price for them and the same quality. So we're finding women are coming to our side a little bit because we don't have the cost of that brick and mortar. So that's why it's less expensive, but it's the same quality. So I think you would find, Ruth, if your supervisor lets you do something else, I think you'd be surprised how many women who do have makeup routines in your life will say, sure, I'll try some Mary Kay. It's less expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And then Charity, I saw your response and I feel like with what you said, I agree with you. And I've really found that it's not as much selling as it is relationship building. And I was just talking to the girls about this at our 7:00 mingle. It's just about connecting with people. And you have that being a mom, you're just so relational. And I mean, I know what you wanted to do is you wanted to be a midwife and help people deliver babies. So you're already so nurturing anyway, that you probably would find that the selling part, like I can train you and help you to do it, but I think it will come naturally for you. And your referral list was like 20 people. My gosh. I mean, there's all your customers.
Wow. That's wonderful.
I know, right? Charity, do you have any other questions?
Uh-oh. I said maybe, but also think about it and maybe get back to you.
Yeah, process it, girl. I know you have a crying sweet baby there too, and you're outside of Costco. I mean, you process. This isn't a good time to make a decision like this. And then Colleen, I'll pass the mic over to you. What is your number? Are you a 1, 2, or a 3?
I absolutely adore Michelle. I love Mary Kay products, but at this time in my life, I have to be a 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hey, she needs customers too. So we appreciate you supporting her in that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my goodness. And then Elizabeth, what would your number be?
I think I would probably be a 2, or a 1.5, if that's an option.
somewhere in there. I think just it's not something that I would say never ever to, but currently between my own real estate business and my family, trying to fit in building another business just seems a little bit overwhelming, but I can see how it would be beneficial in the future.
Absolutely. And Elizabeth, I'll just plant this in your mind too. We've had some realtors who will do this just for their like closing gifts and then for their own discount. So if you ever just wanted your own discount and you just wanted some discounted closing gifts too, we've actually have a realtor who does that and it makes a difference for her financially. And then it's a tax write-off too.
That's good info. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as promised, I told you guys at 8:20, I was going to stop talking. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to call it a night. I want to thank you guys for being here and for your time on a Monday night. It just truly means the world. And we're excited for each of you guys to get your coupons too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So good to see you guys.
Thank you
Have a
guys. I
great
love you
night.
all.